got to handle things differently. And what do I mean by that? I'm not talking about the kneeling. I'm not talking about the protesting, because that's on behalf of us. And there's a level of graciousness and gratitude we all owe him. Black people, as far as I'm concerned, America owes this to Colin Kaepernick.
Say what?
Say
what?
But that was from 2016 to 2019. In 2019, after you filed a lawsuit against the National Football League, after you reached a multi-million-dollar settlement, after you made it clear you don't have any trust for them, and they made it clear they have no trust for you.
Let's talk about it. I got time today. What's up, YouTube family? Welcome to Life University Sports Talk, where we chop it up and keep it 100. And the topic of conversation today is fresh and hot off the press. Colin Kaepernick is trying to make a comeback in the NFL, but I don't know if the journey will be that easy. Let's hear what the analysts had to say.
I think if anybody could give it a try, if he gets the opportunity, I think Colin could do it. I just don't know if he's going to get that opportunity. I just don't think the NFL, kind of wants that subject back into the league.
I think we all know the answers to that, Molly. And you use the word exiled. I will use the word blackballed. And I think you want to use that word for two reasons. One reason is that's exactly what happened.
Ooh, things is getting kind of spicy. Go ahead, Colin. Defend yourself.
I mean, ultimately, it's to bring awareness and make people realize what's really going on in this country. There are a lot of things that are going on that are unjust, people aren't being held accountable for, and that's something that needs to change.
Will you continue to sit?
Yes, I'll continue to sit. I'm going to continue to stand with the people that are being oppressed. To me, this is something that has to change, and when there's significant change, and I feel like that flag represents what it's supposed to represent, and this country is representing people the way that it's supposed to, I'll stand.
Specifically?
A lot of things that need to change. One specifically is police brutality. There's people being murdered unjustly and not being held accountable. Cops are getting paid leave for killing people. That's not right. That's not right by anyone's standards. I have great respect for men and women that have fought for this country. I have family, I have friends that have gone and fought for this country. I think a lot of my teammates come from areas where this might be a situation. Their families might be put in this situation. It's something that I've had a lot of people come up to me and say, I really respect you for what you're doing and what you're standing for. I know what I'm doing, what's right, and I know other people see what I'm doing is right. It's something that we have to come together, we have to unite, we have to unify and make a change.
We started getting into a conversation, and I want everybody to listen to each other. So I want Mr. Kaepernick and others who are on a knee, I want them to listen to the pain that may cause somebody who, for example, had a spouse or a child who was killed in combat, and why it hurts them to see somebody not standing. But I also want people to think about the pain that he may be expressing about somebody who's lost a loved one that they think was unfairly shot.
My opinion on Colin Kaepernick, as of this point, I feel like the Las Vegas Raiders should go ahead and sign him as a backup quarterback. I mean, he has the intangibles. He's talented still has a hell of an arm, and he doesn't have any wear and tear on his body. The man hasn't seen an NFL football game since 2016, so he's still basically fresh. And through all the adversity and all the bullshit and all the drama that Colin Kaepernick has endured in being a civil rights activist, he's still here. He's still passionate, and he still wants to compete. I believe that's the leadership you need for someone to lead your NFL team. You can say what you want about Colin Kaepernick, but he's still talented. And if we're talking football, You need a guy like him in the locker room. He's been there before. He has led the 49ers to the promised land. And even though he has come up short, he showed you why. He's a dangerous QB. And at the end of the day, that's what they need in the NFL. That's what teams are looking for. They're looking for a dangerous QB. And he doesn't mind being a backup. He did an interview with I Am Athlete, and he stated he's been training behind the scenes for the last 5 years, and he doesn't mind being the backup. He's willing to grind and work his way up to being a starter. That's awesome. So whether you agree, like, or just simply don't give a damn, Colin Kaepernick is making a comeback. It is what it is. Everyone deserves a second chance. So come on, let's give the guy his second chance.